Hi everybody, and welcome to a Prince unboxing. And today is Saturday the 30th of May. I'm trying to remember what month we were in for a minute. Just got home from a long, very busy day at work, and Ian Amazon has delivered the new Prince re-releases. So these are Rainbow Children, One Night Alone, and then the One Night Alone live set. These are all albums I already had as a member of the MPG Music Club in 2001. I received Rainbow Children as a download, if I'm remembering this correctly, and then it received a physical release later that year, and this is the CD of that. This is my second favourite Prince album. And then all members of the MPG Music Club were sent a CD of One Night Alone, and then later a copy of One Night Alone Live, his first and properly only official live release, certainly in his lifetime. This also came with a copy of One Night Alone. I gave that copy to my best friend, who is also a Prince fan, so I no longer have my second copy. It's a bit of a shame because they're worth a hell of a lot of money, although I'm guessing with these new re-releases their value will go down a bit. I will quickly show you the One Night Alone box because it is different to what you're about to see. So it comes One Night Alone Live, 2 CDs, sort of main shows, and then there's It Ain't Over, which are from Aftershows. And then it comes with a nice poster and a nice big booklet. Okay, so that's the old. Let's see the new. So I bought everything, all the vinyl, because none of this has been on vinyl before. Rainbow Children has certainly been bootlegged on vinyl. It might have had promo releases on vinyl, but it's never had an official official vinyl release. And then everything was also released on CD in the form of Rainbow Children was re-released as a separate CD. I didn't order that because I've got a CD release of it, and it's nothing new. The packaging is, we believe, an exact replica, more or less, so I didn't feel the need to get that. However, the One Night Alone set has been repackaged, which you will see, so I did order that. The DVD One Night Alone, the Aladdin Vegas, I think it's what it was called, which is somewhere in a pile of DVDs up there, which I don't think I can easily get at. I lied, it was reachable. Prince Aladdin Las Vegas. That's also in here. Anyway, right, so I have opened the box. Lots of packaging. And we have the CD box set and the vinyl. So we'll start with this. So they're calling this the One Night Alone collection. So it's the same picture but stylised. I prefer the original, I'm not too keen on that stylising of it. Definitive 4 CD and DVD edition includes One Night Alone CD, One Night Alone Live 2x CD, One Night Alone the Aftershow CD, and Live at the Aladdin Las Vegas DVD. Which, because it's DVD, it's got PG certificate. So on the back, it's all the track listings. How am I going to do this? Am I going to completely unseal it? Yeah. And I'll try and save the hype sticker. Apologies for the lighting, it is, what is it, about 6:30, a bit later, about 6:45 in the evening. So yeah, nice spot gloss on here, sort of on my hat and my face and hair. Remember title, Up All Night with Prince for One Night Alone collection. Picture sort of carries on underneath and on top, and then some nice separate CDs inside and DVD. So we've got a booklet as well, Up All Night with Prince, which looks similar but picture wise to the one in the original release. The text looks like there's more text, and then yeah, lots more text, and then it's got lyrics to One Night Alone, the album. So One Night Alone, well, we'll talk more about that when we get to the vinyl, I think. Yeah, so nice booklet. And we have One Night Alone. So it's just a slip rather than a digipack. Well, it's not a digipack, but a gatefold, or fold out like that one was. Yeah, so whilst the front artwork is the same, that doesn't appear anywhere. It's sort of a close-up of that by the looks of it, ish. And the track listing and font on the back completely redone, so there's no confusing that for an original. Then we have One Night Alone, which, as you saw, came in a dual case, so that again completely different. And the CDs just slip inside. Then One Night Alone, the Aftershow, It Ain't Over, Up Late with Prince and the MPG. And again, that's just a wallet. And the DVD. And again, just a wallet. I'll talk about the DVD because obviously that's not represented elsewhere. I really enjoy the DVD. It does get a lot of criticism in the Prince fan community because it's very shaky camera work. It was sort of filmed on the fly. And, you know, it almost looks like people were just filming it on their phones and what have you. So it's if you're sensitive to such things, it might make you a bit nauseous. But I really enjoy it, and it's a really good show. I love that tour. I saw he did 3 nights at Hammersmith Apollo, or Odeon, or whatever it was at that time, in London, October 2nd, 3rd and 4th, I think, 2002. And I was at all 3 nights, sound checks before each gig, and an after show after the 3rd gig. It's the highlight of my Prince watching. Okay, that's the CD set. So then we have, how I've longed for this. As I say, Rainbow Children is my second favourite Prince album. 2 times LP reissue of a controversial album from Prince, limited edition, crystal clear, vinyl and rainbow slip mat. Includes the works part 1 and 1+1+1 is free. It's got the download code in it. Always loved this artwork. Based on a it is a painting by, can't remember his name, but I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, always liked that. So they are similar to Planet Earth, I think it was. The track listing is a sticker on the shrink. That's the word I was looking for. On my shrink wrap, which is a real bugger because it's a gate. Is it a gatefold? Yeah, it's a gatefold. So you've got to take the shrink off to look at the gatefold. So what I've got to try and do is open it at the top so I can get it out and just reuse the shrink. Don't make things easy, do they? Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, my second favourite Prince album, as it said in the description, it is controversial. It was an album very much inspired by his conversion to Jehovah's Witness faith, and he sings a lot about their beliefs on here. There's also some lyrics that could be interpreted as being anti-Semitic, anti-Semitic, anti-Jews. So there was quite a lot of controversy about it when it was released. Aside from that, so if you can ignore that, it is a brilliant album. Musically, it's pretty much unique in his catalogue. It is basically a jazz funk fusion album, but it's just absolutely magnificent. So nice fold out on the gatefold. So yes, before we get to that, huge booklet. So the work part 1 was a single, sort of had a digital release. Don't think it had a physical one. And it's very much a James Brown style funk tune, and excellent. There are some promo singles from it as well. Yeah, really nice booklet that. But none of these songs, he says, Oh, She Loves Me For Me, I think he revisited later. But other than that, after the One Night Alone tour, he didn't play any of these other than that and the work he might have done. Yeah, so all the previous Prince reissues have been on purple vinyl, which I've been a bit critical of in the past, much as they're pretty and, you know, there's an obvious reason for it. I think, as I've said before, the association of Prince and purple, says he wearing a Prince t-shirt with purple sleeves, is overdone. You know, that's just one era of his career, really. And also, it would be better if the artwork, or the colour of the disc, suited the artwork to the release. This is the first one that isn't purple. So this is on clear vinyl. Very clear vinyl. And the reason for that will become apparent very shortly. This is the second disc. And so rather than do rainbow coloured vinyl, which would have been nice but prohibitively expensive, I would imagine, Steve Park, who long-term designer and photographer with Prince, designed this slip mat. So the idea is that you put this on, it's felt slip mat, with a clear vinyl, and as it spins you'll get a rainbow effect. I will demonstrate that and insert it here. Yeah, so apart from the sticker debacle, very annoying. I'll probably end up just leaving that loose in the sleeve. Yeah, very annoying otherwise, but otherwise really happy with that. Okay, so then we have One Night Alone, First time on LP, limited edition, purple vinyl. Includes You're Gonna See Me in the cover of A Case of You. See, this could have been a nice, could have been a nice eggshell blue or nice yellow or even white to match the keys, or grey, but no, it's purple. So it's similar back cover to the CD. And this is not a gatefold, so I will just open the end. So yeah, never on vinyl this. So, One Night Alone. Prince decided he would record essentially an acoustic piano album. He recorded it in the atrium at Paisley Park rather than in one of the studios. Most of Paisley Park is actually wired for sound so that he could record anywhere he pleased. At times on this you can hear his doves cooing, and I think they get a credit somewhere. Yeah, ambient singing, the doves, divinity and majesty. So yeah, it's by and large, this is piano, an acousticy piano one, but similar to the Truth on in the Crystal Ball package, which was meant to be an acoustic guitar album. He couldn't help overdubbing and adding instruments, so a lot of this has got additional bits on it. I enjoy the album. It's not one of my favourites. I purely because the anticipation of it, you know, wow, a Prince piano album, I'm really looking forward to it, and it didn't quite match the expectations. There's some really nice tracks on here. The title track's great. You're Gonna See Me is very nice, and he did re-record that later on. I think it was either Lotus Flower or Minneapolis Sound. I'll put it up on here. Here on Earth's okay. His cover of A Case of You, the Joni Mitchell song, is just divine. Have a Heart's okay. Objects in the Mirror's good. Avalanche is a great song. Controversial because he declares that Abraham Lincoln is a racist, or was a racist, in it. Pearls Before the Swine is my favourite one on here. It's probably the most produced track with the most extra stuff on it. It reminds me very much of songs from The Truth, which is probably why I like it most. Young and Beautiful is very good, and then there's an instrumental Arboretum at the end, which is very nice. And yes, this is on the same marbly purple vinyl. There you can see the marbling. As most of the other Prince releases we've had. And again comes with a download code. So then we have One Night Alone Live. So this is a 4 LP set. Nice big bulky. First time on LP, limited edition purple vinyl, 4x LP edition of Prince's Intimate One Night Alone tour. Includes 27 songs recorded at 8 venues during the 2002 tour. So that's back to the proper cover, which I really like. We're going to open this one. This is going to have to come out. Let's do it that way. Might be able to get it back in. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, I see. So it folds out like that, and then the discs are in there. Just fan comments in there, and some nice pictures on that side. Again, nice pictures, and more fan comments. And there's an essay. by Scotty Pekulski, whoever Scotty Pekulski is. Yes, I know I'm handling with vinyl. Maybe we'll get a clean. And then we got the band. And comments from the band. And the WNPG Origin playlist. So that's basically tracks that inspired these shows. Okay, as for the track lists on this, if you were hoping, as he puts on here, if you came here to get your Purple Rain on, you're in the wrong place. This leans very heavily on Rainbow Children. So open to Rainbow Children and Muse to Pharaoh, both from Rainbow Children. And it's got Xenophobia, which was, he released a jazz album called Expectation. It was originally going to be called Xenophobia. All the tracks begin with the letter X. Xenophobia was going to be one of them, but then for some reason it was dropped from the album. But it's a jazz instrumental and very good. Extraordinary, which was on the Vault, Old Friends for Sale. Mellow and 1+1+1 is free, both from Rainbow Children. The Other Side of a Pillow. It's on The Truth, Strange Relationship from Sign of the Times, When You Were Mine from Dirty Mind, Avalanche from One Night Alone, Family Name from Rainbow Children, Take Me With You, Purple Rain, Raspberry Beret, Around the World in a Day, Everlasting Now, Rainbow Children, One Night Alone from One Night Alone, The Door from Sign of the Times, then a little piano medley, I Want to Be Your Lover from his self-titled second album, Do Me Baby from Controversy? Why have I drawn a blank on that? I think it was from Controversy. Condition of a Heart, which is just a little interlude from Around the World in a Day. Diamonds and Pearls from Diamonds and Pearls. Beautiful Ones from Purple Rain. Nothing Compares to You, which he wrote for the family. Sinead O'Connor covered. Prince's version was on the Hits 1. 3 from 1999, Starfish and Coffee from Sign of the Times, Sometimes It Snows in April from Parade, and How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore, 1999 era B-side made popular by Alicia Keys. And the last side is Anastasia from Love Sexy. So it does, you know, it covers pretty much his whole career. Apart from Diamonds and Pearls, most of the 90s is left out. And Extraordinary. But no real big hits. He did play Pop Life occasionally, but that's not on here. Take Me With You and Raspberry Beret really are the only proper hit. Oh, and I Want to Be Your Lover to an extent. You know, there's a few hits, but there's no Purple Rain, there's no Kiss, there's no When Doves Cry. You know, there's none of the biggies, if you like. But yeah, it is a great, great album. And finally, we have One Night Alone, the Aftershow, It Ain't Over, up late with Prince of the MPG. First time on LP, limited edition purple vinyl, 2x LP of live songs from Prince's legendary late night after-show concerts from 2002. Features guest appearances from Georgia Clinton and Music Soul Child. So, it's a nice sort of action shot on there, but it's a bit fuzzy. Focus isn't great on there. Always like that one of Prince at the piano, just noodling away. So, Prince's after-shows were legendary. You know, he'd do a 2-hour concert and then he'd find a club somewhere and play for another hour, hour and a half. Usually full of songs that he rarely played, or covers or new songs, you know. And he was very well known for them, so it was nice to get an official release. This is a compilation of aftershows from a US leg of a One Night Alone tour. To be honest, it could have been better. The first track is Joy in Repetition, which A is a brilliant song anyway, the Graffiti Bridge version, but this live version is just one of the greatest things ever recorded by anyone ever, in my opinion. The guitar solo on it is just to die for, but it's just genius. But then you've got We Do This featuring George Clinton, which you sort of had to be there for that. A medley of Jeff's Friends, Sunny, and If You Want Me to Stay, performed by Music and Prince and the MPG. Which again, you know, if you were there, it would be nice to have music guests, but don't really need it on air. Two Nicks United for West Compton was a Black Album track. This bears very little resemblance to it. It's just a jazzy instrumental, basically. Nice version of Alphabet Street. Nice jam on Peach. Nice version of Dorothy Parker, the Ballad of Dorothy Parker. Nice version of Girls and Boys. And then the Everlasting Now Vamp at the end, which is... it's okay. But yeah, there's better... you know, even a complete one recording of one Aftershow probably would have been better. But it's still excellent. You know, even if it only had join repetition on it, it would be worth getting. And yeah, yet again, the purple vinyl. But yeah, really happy that these have come out, particularly Rainbow Children, but these as well. They're albums I've listened to, particularly, you know, the live albums. And Rainbow Children I've listened to a lot over the years and always loved. As I say, Rainbow Children's my second favourite Prince album. My favourite is the one that's stuck in legal dispute because of Most Beautiful Girl in the World. A law case in Italy claiming that Prince stole it. She didn't. And that's the Gold Experience, so still waiting for that. But yeah, nice to have them out. What's next? Possibly Sign of the Times Deluxe Edition. That's the rumour. That's the obvious choice. But obviously things are all up in the air at the moment. These were meant to be out... was it end of March or was it April? But well over a month ago anyway. And they got delayed because of coronavirus. As for reissues, what we got left? Gold Experience, the Vault Old Friends for Sale, Come. I'm not sure how Come stands because it was a Warner Brothers release. So I might have to wait a bit longer for that. As was Vault Old Friends for Sale, but Chaos and Disorder came out, so they're possibles. There's the... I'd quite like some proper physical releases of the MPG Music Club albums that were just compilations of Chocolate Invasion and what was the other one called? See, I've never, because they're just digital, I've never really bothered with them. Chocolate Invasion and... no, mine's gone blank. Put it on the screen. It's been a long day at work. But they were albums made up of, for over a year, I think it was, every month, Prince released a load of songs, 4 or 5 songs, which were new songs and live tracks. And he did an audio show, which is basically like a podcast. As I say, every month for members of the MPG Music Club. And all the tracks that were on there that didn't have any other releases were sort of bundled together into these 2 packages and titled The Chocolate Invasion and the other one. So I'd like to see them get a proper physical release, and C Note, which was similarly some live soundcheck tracks that he did around that time. Then what else have we got that's not come out yet? There's the jazz albums, there's Expectation, there's News. SST isn't an album, it's a single, but it'd be nice to get that one out. And then we're on to 2010 onwards, the hit and run albums. And that's about it, I think, until they're allowed to go back and properly redo the Warner era. Just thinking out loud, really. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to be next on these, you know, ignoring the Sign of the Times Deluxe, which is almost certain. Not entirely sure what the next lot of reissues will be. Yeah, anyway. What do you want to see? Let me know down below. It'd all be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. I haven't recorded a video for about a month and I've forgotten how to do it. Yes, anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Hope you're all well. Cheers.